Would you believe this beautiful 1966 Ford Galaxie 500 7-liter is still in its original owner's family? Our shop was fortunate enough to be able to restore this stunning family heirloom. This 1966 Ford Galaxie 500 7-liter came to us at the V8 Speed Resto shop after living a long and full life with plenty of wear and rust to show for it. The car was purchased new in '66 by our customer's father and has been under the same family ownership ever since. The big news for '66 was the launch of the new 428 V8, a high compression big block added to the FE family as a versatile replacement for the high-strung 427. Galaxies fitted with the 428 were badged 7-liters, and this car features the 345 horsepower version, cranking out 462 pound-feet of torque at just 2,800 RPM. Perfect for getting big sleds like this one off the line. These were available in 4 speeds or automatics like ours, and they made for comfortable and stylish highway cruisers. While most were 428 powered, a few rare 7-liters did feature the 427 side-oiler V8 engine, but those are hard to come by. Once documented and disassembled, our '66 received extensive metal repairs. We had the body stripped with a dustless blasting process, leaving bare steel with lots of rust holes. Replacement sheet metal isn't really easy to come by for these cars, so we sourced some original parts from Desert Valley Auto Parts in Arizona for new wheelhouses and some other parts, but we had to extensively modify the replacement quarter panel skins to correct stamping and accuracies. Sheet metal patches were installed all over the body tub, in the floors, the tail section, and package tray. And like all our metal work, our goal is to create undetectable repairs and make the car appear new again. The frame was stripped and rusty sections were replaced with fresh steel. All the suspension parts were restored and rebuilt. And the original engine, well, it had been rebuilt and stored a decade ago, and after a thorough inspection, it was determined that it could benefit from some cleanup machining to bring it back to spec after being improperly stored. Meanwhile, extensive body work was performed to make the big Galaxie straighter than new. After hours of block sanding, the car was primed and sprayed in the original Ember Glow color, which is truly stunning in the sun under the deep Exalta clear paint. This original color is called Ember Glow, and it's one of those cool '60s colors that looks great when it's fresh and shiny, but not so great once it fades and gets rusty. And maybe that's why so many of these cars received color changes over the years, but I wouldn't have this one any other way. Interior parts were reconditioned and renewed, with new color applied over repaired components. Surprisingly, the original bucket seats did not require a recovering, just a major cleaning and conditioning to make them ready for use. They don't appear factory new, but more like comfortable furniture that is just broken in, and we thought they looked great. The center console, shifter, and gauges were restored, and a triple set of Stuart Warner Green Line instruments was added below the dash to keep tabs on the big 428. Now, people always ask us about restoring old cars, and is it really worth it? And, you know, what's kind of the point? And when I look at a car like this, I think to myself that the family that owns this car, the father of the current owner, went to his Ford dealer and brought this car home brand new on some sunny day in 1966. And unfortunately, as people, we get older and our condition deteriorates, but restoring a car, especially one with a personal family connection, is something that you can do to recreate that day back many, many years ago and feel the same way your family member did when they first got behind the wheel of the car being shiny and new. So In some ways, it truly is a time machine and a way to go back in time and recapture what it was like for somebody that was close to you. This project required copious amounts of chrome plating, as the bumpers, grille, side trim, interior trim, and other pieces were either polished or replated. New parts for 7-liter specific items are not very common, so we fixed as much as possible. The original steel wheels and hubcaps were restored, and a set of period white striped tires were installed. And when the time came, the 428 roared back to life with a nice rumble from the custom dual exhaust. The car appears new in every way, and it drives as good as it looks. It was even featured on the cover of Hemmings Muscle Machines magazine. Truly an honor for a great car and our very talented crew who brought it back to better than new. There's believed to be about 345 of these cars left in the world with this engine and transmission, so this thing was definitely worth restoring. You can see the pictures of how we did the work on our website at v8tvshow.com/667. And feel free to contact us if you have an heirloom car in your garage that you'd like to see restored. We'd love the opportunity to chat with you about doing it.